invita a dormire, dolcemente, dolcemente, facendola finire. Perciò non vi spargere durezze, perciò non vi spargere durezze, che le mie orecchie non vi suono avesse, falla d'un tuono che invita a dormire, dolcemente, dolcemente, facendola finire. Falla d'un tuono che invita a dormire, dolcemente, dolcemente, facendola finire.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this evening's Winterfest celebration. And indeed, this is a season of celebration. But I want to confess that, in my opinion, this is also a season of busyness, of preparation, of getting ready. And it's different for everybody. Everybody has their own way of embracing this season. Some people get ready by worship, by music. Other people get ready for the season by shopping, by decorating, by partying. Yes, yes, absolutely, yes. We all do it in our own special and different ways. But I'm going to hazard to say that the one common element that I believe that we all share is, no matter what, we are all looking for this season to be a season of joy. And this evening, as we gather here together, my prayer for you is that you can sit back and enjoy and be filled with this wonderful Winterfest performance. And that when you leave here at the end of this evening, you will take a little piece of joy with you that you can share with others. So, sit back and enjoy.
Joyful song, sing out in a joyful song, sing joy and praise forevermore. Joy, joy, sing out in joyful song, sing out in joyful song. Joy, 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 sing for joy, sing out in a joyful song, sing joy and praise forevermore. Sing joy and praise forevermore. Joy, 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 sing for joy. Sing out in a joyful song. Sing joy and praise forevermore. It's a feeling that you can't control. I suppose it's like forgetting, losing who you are, but at the same time, something makes you whole. It's like that there's music playing in your ear, and I'm listening, and then I disappear, but then I feel a change, like a fire deep inside, something bursting me wide open, impossible to hide, and suddenly I'm flying like a bird, like electricity, sparks inside of me, and I'm free, I'm free. It's a bit like being angry, it's a bit like being scared, confused and all mixed up, mad as hell. It's like when you've been crying and you're empty and you're full, but I don't know what it is, it's hard to tell. It's like that there's music playing in your ear, but the music is impossible to hear, but then I feel it move me, like a burning deep inside, something bursting me wide open, impossible to hide, and suddenly I'm flying like a bird, like electricity, sparks inside of me, and I'm free, I'm free, free, I'm free.
Listen, I've light in my eyes, and on my skin the warmth of a star. So strange is this that I can barely comprehend it. I think I lift my face to it, and then I lift my face, and I don't even know how this is done. And everything alive is turning into something else, as at the heart of something annihilating or creating fire, burning unseeably, always burning, is at such speeds as eyes cannot detect. Just try to observe your face growing old in the mirror, or is it beginning to be born?
your name. Nothing in the world will ever be the same. Love, love changes everything. Days are longer, words mean more. Love, love changes everything. Pain is deep.
Snow is softly falling, dreams are calling, like bells in the distance. We were dreamers not so long ago. But one by one we all had to grow up. When it seems the magic slipped away, we find it all again on Christmas Day. Believe in what your heart is saying, hear the melody that's playing. There's no time to waste, there's so much to celebrate. Believe in what you feel inside and give your dreams the wings to fly. You have everything you need if you just believe. If you just believe. If you just believe. If you just believe. Just believe. Just believe.
At the beginning of winter, a cold spirit comes. The north wind blows, chill, chill. My sorrows being many, I know the length of the nights. Raising my head, I look at the stars in their places. On the 15th day, the bright moon is full. On the 20th day, the toad and hare wane. A stranger came to me from a distant land and brought me a single scroll with writing on it. At the top of the scroll was written, "Do not forget." At the bottom was written, "Goodbye forever." I put the letter away in the folds of my dress, and for 3 years the writing did not fade. How with an undivided heart I loved you, I fear that you will never know or guess.
Take me back into the arms I love. Lead me like you did before. Touch me once again and remember when there was no one but you wanted more. Don't go, you know you break my heart. She won't love you like I will. Love the one who'll stay when she walks away. And you know I'll be standing here still. I'll be waiting for you here inside my heart. I'm the one who wants to love you more.
O winter, your gesture, cold and diligent, yes, in you an element of delicate medicine. How else could the trusting sickness out of darkness and anguish towards you suddenly turn its hand? O dear one, be magical. Touch my forehead again with your healing kiss, chill flake of snow. A temptation, always stronger, to confront deception with trust, to look dogs in the eye, to press my body against trees, to be equal to a winter day with its empty oval, always to be within its slightness of curve, to reduce myself to nothing that I might call into being not my shadow but light, direct, not blocked by me.
Come my way, my truth, my life, such a way as gives us breath, such a truth as ends all strife, such a life as killeth death. Come, my light, my feast, my strength, such a light as shows a feast, such a feast as mends in length, such a strength as makes his guest. Come, my joy, my love, my heart, such a joy as none can move, such a love as none can part, such a heart as joys in love.
Good afternoon. I'm Shirley Wrinkle, the world's oldest living tap dancer. I am 103. All right, 110. The world forgives a woman for lying about her age. All right, I'm only 92. But no one cares or is interested in an old woman unless she's over 100. Not even Willard Scott. I want to thank Mrs. Moore, the chairman of your entertainment committee, for inviting me here today to share some reflections about my long and fascinating life. And I might even let you in on a few secrets along the way. For example, some of you may have noticed I use a walker. There are two ways to look at a walker. If there are any new age types, it's the glass empty, half full analogy. Anyway, the walker, two ways to look at it. You can see it as a sign of your physical deterioration, or you can see it for what it really is, an opportunity for 4 more tap shoes. Please don't think I'm being brave. Crap, no. I'm being realistic. Sorry, Estelle, I forgot and used the C word. Estelle brought me here in the hospital van. She's on the staff for the By the Sea Convalescent Care Home. Practically overlooks the Pacific, if you can see that far. It's a lovely place. Charming. No, really. Of course, the residents call it the Bide-A-Wee because no one expects to stay long, and yet no one really actually believes they'll die, do they? Oops, now I did it and used the D word. But I didn't mean to digress. You aren't here to listen about my views on death. I have 2 areas of expertise, 2 reasons why the Bidewee management takes me on these little jaunts to share my gift with the general public. I am, as I stated, the world's oldest living tap dancer. But I also know a lot about romance. That's a hot topic these days, right? Right? Yeah, I can see it on your faces. What exactly is romance, you wonder? It's the yuppie version of love, the cleaned up version of sex, and I've spent many years reflecting on it. I've been in love. The first time, I was 17. The last time, I was 83. He was a beast. All he thought about was sex, sex, sex. You look confused, madam. Do I mean 17 or 83? Both. Yes. It's a popular misconception that the elderly are not interested in sex. Don't you believe it? It causes a lot of problems at the Bidewee. Romance blooms, but is nipped in the bud by Sominex. I've been married 6 times. Well, you don't get to be an expert without a lot of research, right? I married for love each time. My first husband, Alfredo, was a performer in an Italian circus. There's just something about a man in spangled tights that's just so irresistible. Alfredo's act was the most exciting. He was shot out of a real cannon, no mirror tricks. Boom! And off he went. Oh, it was thrilling. I always ran out to see where he landed. Always the same spot, this pile of foam padding. He never missed. Well, once. But that's another part of my story. You see, when the circus left town, I went with them. And within 2 months, Alfredo and I were married. My job, in a glamorous costume, of course, was to load the cannon with the exact amount of powder required. And then, on an exciting musical crescendo, to touch the torch to the charge. I learned just how to build the suspense, too. For a year, we were as happy as 2 little pigeons. And then I discovered Alfredo was unfaithful. In fact, he had several other wives in the towns on our circus tour. That's when the accident happened. One night, something went terribly wrong with the powder charge. There was a huge explosion, and Alfredo sailed into the night sky. I remember there was a full moon. He never did come down, or at least we never discovered where. It was a spectacular finish to the act, of course. Personally, I think Alfredo was lucky. He didn't outlast our love. Each time I've been in love, I've had similar reaction. A sort of death wish. Now that's not cynical, that's realistic. We've screwed up just about everything. The air, the water, the rainforest. So you tell me, you're in love, the most sublime of states. What do you wish for? The end of the world if you're smart. Who in their right mind would want to survive love? And romance. Romance. Unlike love, romance lasts. Romance is the residue of love. Ah, I saw that smile right there. You know what I'm talking about. Don't worry, I won't betray you. We romantics have to stick together. You know, when people find out about us, they won't leave us alone. They feel compelled to try and burst our bubble. Keep trying to convince you that the actual experience was better than the memory. Baloney! What nonsense! Our only defense is to pretend we're senile. Just don't listen. Take up crafts. Knitting is good. Look carefully at the next knitter you see. They usually have this little smile on their face, like that one over there. Knit 1, purl 2, sure sign of a romantic. And contrary to popular belief, most of us elderly are not clinging desperately to life, or the shabby substitute for it known as old age. I once had a dear friend at the Bidewee named Eunice Wilson. She was in terrible shape, lots of pain. One day she said to me, "Shirley, I just don't get it. I've cleaned up all the odds and ends of my life. I seem to be just hanging around here, taking up space. Why can't I die?" Well, as a matter of fact, this particular woman was quite a resource for everyone else at the Bidewee. She was sharp as a tack. Anyhow, in her day, Eunice had been a really good gardener. And she liked to be turned to her bed so she could look out at this little pot of flowers next to the hospital. So a few days later, I shuffled in to see her. She was in her usual position, gazing out the window. She said, "Shirley, I figured out why I can't die yet. I'm still blooming." Well, Estelle is giving me the high sign, so it's time for my number. Hit it! Picture me, the bride a wee, just tea for one and one for tea. Just me, myself, just me with me alone. Nobody near me to see me or hear me, no friends or relations on weekend vacations. I won't have it known, dear, that I can't afford a phone. Dear, day will break and I'll awake. My joints may ache, but still I'll make an effort to have fun, to still be me. I've outlived my family, but I've no time for misery. Can't you see what's blooming here? It's me. I've outlived my family, but I've no time for misery. Can't you see what's blooming here? It's me. That's right, Estelle. You get the band warmed up while I say goodbye to everyone. I gotta talk fast here. I don't know crap about tap dancing. You got all nostalgic because you thought my aged infirmities had diminished my abilities. Baloney. I only started studying this stuff 6 months ago, when I got the walker. It was an inspired idea. My ticket out of the bite-a-week, a couple of times a month. I took the med car. Everyone thought I was going to the doctor, but I scooted around the corner to my tap teacher. Well, I'm not ashamed to be a subversive. As a tap dancer, I confess, I'm a fake. A fraud, a beginner. But I've always wanted to do it. You know what it is for me? And this is the real secret. It's a fierce embrace of physicality. So what if it's only from the ankles down? Don't let anybody tell you to giving that up. Get the message? Keep blooming. Thank you.
Imagine there's no countries. It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religion too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one.
I confess, I'm speechless. What an amazing collection of talent. Just absolutely superb. Michael, when you come to work on Sunday, you must bring all these performers with you. We'll really shake things up. Church will never be the same. Ever. I hope from the bottom of my heart that you enjoyed this evening. I hope that it filled you up. I hope that you take with you the spirit of this evening. I'd like to offer you a charge. I think it is certainly in keeping with the season. No matter who you are, no matter what you believe, we are all people of the world. So here is my charge to you. I would bid you to go forth. Go forth with peace and hope and joy in your hearts. I would bid you to be comforted by the spirit of the season. I would bid you truth. I would bid you love. Blessings to all of you.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. And since we're no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. It nice and kind.